Breaking news. I'm here to discuss the information that I have about the run button and how it's causing a massive controversy over at WB Discovery and with NRS. So what's going on here basically is that everybody is at odds about including the run button. So here's the reason why. The run button is very controversial because it's the difference between hardcore players and casual players. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but Mortal Kombat 11 actually had a run button planned all the way from the beginning. Now, my source informed me that the run button made Mortal Kombat 11 a completely different game from what it is now. It went from being a semi-hardcore game all the way down to being a casual game. Now, I'm told more combos were imported into the game from Mortal Kombat X. However, they were not used. They were later scrapped. They were supposed to be revealed in the future DLC, which is something that we never got. It was supposed to be called a quality of life update, which was supposed to happen. We never got that based on everything that was going on. Characters like Scarlet and characters like Cetrion, etc., they were supposed to get updated movesets, aka extended combos. Now they just decided to scrap that altogether and to focus on 12. Now, after my source telling me that Mortal Kombat 11 played completely different with a run button, I can 100% believe it, because if you play with Jade and Jade has a run feature and some characters have council features, you can see just how good rushing somebody down is in Mortal Kombat with Jade when you have that available to you. So imagine the controversy that they're going through right now when it's related to Mortal Kombat 12 as to should they include a run button, should they not include a run button. Now, there's not one particular party that's deciding this. Both parties, aka NRS and Discovery, understand each other's point of view, where NRS wants to make sure that the hardcore fans get exactly what they need, and then Discovery also wants to make sure the hardcore fans get what they need, but also they want to make sure that they don't lose the casual fans. Now, mind you, until this whole merger thing actually blows over or whatever the case is, the original WB still has a say-so in this. So you're looking at three people. You got NRS, you got WB, and then you got Discovery. Those the individuals that you have all of their hands in the pot. So when you got so many people making decisions, it could make it extremely frustrating to get something so simple done. Now, I'll go ahead and say this much here, and I'll just tell you, they should absolutely include the run button. The run button is needed. It's going to be one of those things that fans are going to love. Now, and I asked my source, were they able to come to a solution? Now, he said that the solution that they're considering is the fact that you will be able to turn a run button on and turn a run button off, meaning that you can go into a settings and you can turn it on and turn it off, and this will be something that's related to allowing you to be able to make your own lobbies, which means you can turn off custom characters, you can turn it on, you could turn it off, kind of set some of the rules, you know, MK stuff basically. Now, I'll go ahead and say this. If MK is looking to be realistic, and this is one of the things that NRS brought up, if they're looking to be realistic, then they have to include the run button, because everybody in real life can run. Doesn't matter how big you are, you can run. For the characters to not run, it seems unrealistic, it seems out of place, and that's a major component getting ignored for the sake of something else that makes little to no sense. So it's like, if you add the run button, you gotta kill the combos. You don't kill the combos, you gotta add the run button. No, we need both. Now, I was already told that this game is going to be targeted towards hardcore fans, but of course they want to keep their original, I'm not going to say original, they want to keep their casual fans that play the game like once every 4 months or something like that. Why do they care about these people? I really don't know. Well, I'm not going to say I don't know. It's from a business perspective, because they'll be the ones that buy your game, but they not a hardcore fan. Those will be the ones that'll complain and be like, why do I have to grind for stuff? Why can't you just give me everything for free? I work a 40-hour job. I don't have time to grind the game. I look at it this way. Grinding the game is the beauty. It's the beauty of the game, being able to grind to get these things. If you got to work a job, that's on you. Find you a better job where you can make money and spend less hours at work, or go to self-employment like I did. Work for yourself and you don't have to answer to nobody. So there's I know it's easier said than done, but there's ways to solve certain issues, basically. But back on the topic here, this run button is going to cause a lot of people to rage quit because a lot of people don't know how to block and a lot of people don't know how to handle pressure. But I will say this, if they go ahead and they bring the run button back, and this is something Discovery said, they are expecting the revenue to be through the roof, meaning that there's going to be more people at tournaments. The game's going to have a longer lifespan. The game's going to rejuvenate itself anytime they release DLC, and people can kind of just become a part of the game and actually enjoy what they're being given, you know. But with that, it questions the DLC, because if they make that decision there, they would have to switch up their DLC. Now, for those of you that don't know, Michael Myers was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat 11, but it did not work. It did not work at all. Now, he is rumored to be in Mortal Kombat 12. However, they're having issues with this run button because Michael Myers does not run. So that's why it makes so much sense to put him in Mortal Kombat 11. If they put him in Mortal Kombat 12 and there's a run button, it won't seem like the Michael that we know, unless they find a way to kind of get him to teleport from one screen to the other, or to kind of make him do some type of Michael Myers dash walk. But we both know he never does anything like that. So the perfect game for him should have been Mortal Kombat 11, and then they could have put Jason in Mortal Kombat 12. Yes, I'm aware he was in Mortal Kombat X, but I'm saying they could have really swapped that, could have swapped it around. But the reason Jason was in Mortal Kombat X is because he can run. So that's one of the characters that they had to pick. Now, what's his name? Leatherface? No, it's not Leatherface. Is it Scarface? You know which ones I'm talking about. The one with the big scary white mask from Scary Movie. He runs. Now, he may be the individual that takes Michael Myers' place, according to the information that I've been receiving. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going on here. As far as this run button, I didn't realize this run button was causing or could cause so much trouble. But if you look at it from a business standpoint, if you want to stay realistic and stay true to your DLC, you can't have Michael Myers out here sprinting like he Barry Allen, chasing people with a butcher knife. It does not work that way, you know. So they have to stay real and authentic to what they're doing, or they're just gonna have to not include him at all, and they're gonna have to go find another character that they can include in Mortal Kombat 12 that's going to spit. Oh my god, I'm tripping over my words. That's going to fit the speed of the game is what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now that we put that out there, I'm going to go ahead and pass the first question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you think they are making a big deal out of nothing by having this long discussion about should they have a run button or not? Or do you understand? Like, comment in the section, like comment below and let me know how you feel about that, and we're going to continue with the rest of the video. So this run button is needed, and the reason why it's needed, because we need to do run down pressure on people. We tired of people spamming from across the screen. Don't get me wrong, I am one of the people that spam from across the screen. Why should I go all the way across the screen to fight you when I can tear you up from over here and make you do all the work to try to get in to come stop me from doing what I'm doing? So a run button would definitely solve a lot of those issues, and it will allow for more playability, because who wants to play a long match? Just imagine, like, you get their health all the way down, you trying to get a move in, and you can't dash forward fast enough, like you can't do nothing. Then you get hit by some BS and you die. Nobody got time for that at all, you know? So now that I touched on that, let me touch on something else really quickly. And I want to let you know that also the matches are being restructured. I'm probably going to do an entirely separate video on this, but I'll go ahead and give you a little teaser now. So they're going to restructure the matches, meaning that you're going to have longer fights, because some people complain that the fights in Mortal Kombat 11 was just, they was too short. They was too short, and then the ones in Combat League was too long, where you had to beat 3 rounds in a row just to get a victory before they switched it to 2 rounds. So it seems like certain modes is going to have a certain type of structure to it, because I tell you what, excuse me guys, tired, schoolwork, real life, business, yeah, trying to run everything. Okay, so back on track. My thing is this, is that they're going to make the fights longer, which means you can have more flashy combos, you can enjoy it more, and just kind of really dig into your opponent. One thing that was a huge complaint about Mortal Kombat 11 is the fact that you can beat somebody up really bad, and then they can just hit you 2 times with 2 fatal blows. 2 crushing blows, and then hit you with a fatal blow, and you lose after all that work you did, and they just got rewarded for being a sore loser is what they got rewarded for. And that's something that they want to be fixed. And when I say they're referring to Discovery wants that to be fixed. If you're a loser, you're a loser. They're trying to get out of this kiss butt culture where you're always second place, or they try to make somebody feel bad. Make somebody feel good about losing. Because again, if you beat somebody up, they basically get a free 60% damage on you, and they did nothing but stand there and got the brakes beat off of them, and then you get hit with 2 unlucky moves, and now you lost the whole match. That was just bad to begin with. So you're probably asking, are they going to remove fatal blows? Now, I did do a video on that in the past, and I'm waiting on some updated information on that now that we're a little closer to the game than we was when I was first making the video. Now, back then I told you that they were going to completely remove it because that's what they felt was best at the time. Now, from what I was told, they're looking to kind of decrease the amount of damage that it does, so that way people can still enjoy the game, and some of these things cannot do so much damage because it pisses a lot of people off. And it's not that it pisses people off that pisses people off. It's the fact that these people do absolutely nothing, and they get a couple of cheap shots in, and the next thing you know, they win the match, kind of like what you see on your screen. And it just makes you don't even want to play the game. You're not invested. Like, usually when a person lose, like myself, when I lose, I'll be like, okay, I can do better. I can beat this person. I can beat this person. And you kind of get motivated to get in the game, to learn it more, to train more. But when you fighting somebody and they beat you because they did 2 lucky 2 lucky crushing blows, and then caught you with a fatal blow, it's like, dude, come on. The game sucks at that point, because a character can literally take like 80% of your health just off a small combo that you had to put no work into to get done, you know. So it's just nice to see that they're taking all of this stuff into accountability, and a lot of these things are going to be changed. But when it comes to that run button, I'll go ahead and speak for the people watching this video. Give us the run button. We want the run button. Stop catering to these freaking casual fans. They don't play the game like we do. They play it here and there because they're too busy working, crying, playing Fortnite, or too busy pulling wedgies out of each other. So I just want you to know, straight up, the hardcore original fans want that run button back. We need that button. We not scared to get down and dirty. This is one of the reasons why people consider MKX and MK9 as one of the best Mortal Kombat games. Now, you cannot ignore the sales, and they are not ignoring the sales, because the reason MKX sold so well is because of the run button and the extended combos. So that's why they're taking this into heavy consideration, because they want to make sure they can outsell the previous game that they or the previous 2 games that they had. As I mentioned before, we know MKX is selling extremely good. To this day, it's still selling extremely good, and MK11 is coming up on surpassing MKX, which probably won't happen because I'm told sales done doubled within the last month or so. In order for them to do that, they just gonna have to come out with 12, and they're gonna have to come hard with it. So it's gonna be a fantastic game. The roster is gonna be crazy. The story mode is gonna be off the chain, about time being broken in half, and this new person, which is a hero slash villain, is gonna have to come in and stop Quan Chi or stop Shang Tsung, depending on which direction you go. It's gonna be a choose your destiny type of thing, and they're going to continue where they left off by merging those 2 endings of timelines, is what I'm told. Or them timelines will eventually play some type of role within each other. So I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you feel like they cater too much to casual players and not the hardcore fans, the ones who actually made the game? Sound off. This is your favorite and exclusive place for Mortal Kombat daily content. Smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, and hit the like video to tell them that you enjoy this. Tell the algorithm you like these videos. I catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you for being patient. More videos are coming. Stay tuned. I got you. Be breezy. Keep it easy.
Yeah.